grade for a moment while our 8th graders are here who are graduating. The national average of growth in kindergarten is 17 points. And the math scoring, it works on a scale that is continuous through the years from 100 to about 275. So it's a continuous scoring. The national average of growth in kindergarten, when kids have the most room for growth, is 17. The growth of our 8th graders in math was 18, which is 2.5 times the national average. And I will tell you, our students did not start below the national average. Based on their scores in the fall, most of the classes started 1 or 2 points above the national average in all subjects, and only few who were below were within the margin of error. So the growth that exists here is not from the students starting at a lower level. And the 8th graders in particular in math, their fall scores on average were actually 2 points ahead of the national average. And based on that, based on how growth weakens in middle school, especially in American schools, you would not expect a whole lot of growth from our 8th graders. They went from an average score of 224 in the fall to 242 in math. Okay? 224 to 242. Go look it up. Ask Google, ask whatever AI. Ask them, what is the national average math score for high schoolers? And you will find that the national average score on the math test for 12th and 11th graders is 230. And our 8th graders scored at 242. That is excellent. Can I get a tag here for the 8th graders? So 8th graders should feel very, very good about yourselves. What this means is you have to still work very hard moving forward, because the growth only gets harder from here. I will tell you too, that 242 score, that puts our 8th graders in math in the top 30th percentile in the country. Once they get to 265, they are in the top 1% in the country in math. And all of them are set up for that to be well within their range now. 10th period. The 8th graders also in reading. The expected growth in reading for 8th grade, the average national growth is 2 points. Our students, 12, 6 times the national average. And they did not start below average. Science, the same thing. Only one class that was below average, all of them above average. And especially the excellent scores in middle school are beautiful to see. I'll put a video together for everyone later where we project these scores onto the MCAs. I'll take Centennial School District, Ridley School District, the one we're in right now, all the other local school districts and charter schools, and I'll do a comparison to show how we compare to them. I promise you, our middle school numbers especially are going to blow them out of the water. Because most middle schools, especially post-COVID, they are really struggling. And why does this happen? It happens, number 1, because of the great effort of the students. Number 2, because of the great effort and hard work of the parents and the teachers. And number 3, most of all, because of the blessings and permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, the other thing, at As-Suffah Academy that I want everyone to understand, how we do everything, our approach to instruction and how the teachers deliver instruction, our approach to behavior management and how we manage behavior at both the classroom level and the administration level, as well as what we ask the students to do at home for homework and what we ask the parents to do. All of those things are based on established methodologies and educational research that are known from decades of research to produce above average results. And you can see from the way our scores turned out that they did indeed produce above average results. And many of our classes, on average, move from being an average class statistically to outside the margin of error of that, where you can solidly say that they are now above average academically. So it's something that we are very proud of and happy on. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all his blessings, and we seek repentance from them.